Welcome to Tech Talk, Episode 2. This episode is a few days late from the regular schedule since I was waiting for some new video studio equipment. First off, some updates on the new workstation computer system. The Intel W7-2475X 20-core processors are not showing on the Newegg Canada site yet. Only the 12-core and 16-core models are available at this time. The 16-core is 2,000 Canadian, so the 20-core will probably be at least 2,500 Canadian. There is also no 128 gig DDR5 RDIMM memory showing almost anywhere in Canada. I require a 4x128 gig set for my system to get the 512 gigs that I need to start with, and eventually move up to 2 terabytes. USA prices are $1,200 per 128 gig DIMM. So that's $4,800 US just in memory. This episode, there's a lot of news on new features in TerreSculptor 3. The TerreSculptor 3D Preview Control Terrain Mesh now has full texturing capabilities. Currently, this allows for the brush device to use a brush layout template texture based on the main editor texture. And the new biome devices will use this texture feature to show RGBAK splat map colors as red, green, blue, yellow, and black. The new mapper Dem Explorer is now available. This feature allows for browsing digital elevation models of the entire Earth and downloading them to the editor. It's like having Earth Explorer built right into TerreSculptor. The mapper supports user-defined favorites, which are like Earth location bookmarks of your favorite places to visit. Also completed is the new Editor Terrain Auto material. This new material will color the terrain using an automatic weight map splat map system. This allows for higher quality visualization of the terrain in the editor. A number of predefined color sets are available, plus user-defined palette presets. The Terrain Properties Geoscale dialog now allows for selecting the file scale to scale the height map to any opened DEM's elevation range. The elevation data values in DEM files are typically in meters, but it varies by the DEM file's CRS or Coordinate Reference System. File Scale currently retrieves the CRS from most of the supported DEM files, which is typically meters. I've been examining many GeoTIFF and other DEM format files to see if they have metadata that I can extract for the File Scale CRS system. The documentation on this information for DEM CRS is so scarce that it takes literally days of research just to find one answer to one question. And the support for CRS by the various DEM repositories is a real hit-and-miss situation. The new biome devices are getting a lot of work recently, with plans to have all of them completed soon. Initially, there will be 3 biome devices: Beach Island, Beach Mountain, and Meadow Mountain. They will be utilizing a common RGBAK bitmap layout of low, steep, high, flat, and K, which is everything else. 2 of the biome devices will also feature FlowMap water flow weight maps. The FlowMap device has just been multi-threaded to improve its performance on the biome devices. New color map material presets will be added to support quick selection of common real-world coloring such as tropical and desert and Arctic. Combined with the ability to save the current viewport terrain vertex coloring to a bitmap file, this will allow for creating textures that can be used as terrain textures on game engines, similar to satellite maps. The command line functionality for batch processing of files is coming probably Q2 or Q3 of this year. Initially, the supported commands will be mainly for loading and saving various file formats, which will allow for batch file format conversion. Additional processing of the files, including normalizing and resampling, is planned. A visual script interface on the right side function panel using a subset of the basic language is in early development. The initial user interface layout is already being completed on the new what I call VBasic system. This system will allow you to use basic commands to read files, modify them, and write them back out, and to execute series of device commands similar to the terrain stack. The advantages of VBasic scripting over the manual immediate mode menus or using the terrain stack is that you'll be able to perform loops and such. Also, sprinkled throughout this year will be the file format update, including EXR and FBX and PCX and USD formats, and hopefully IMG-DEM format, the camera update, a few new generator and geology devices, and whatever other minor features I can get completed in a timely manner. Always check out the Demenzun Media blog for the latest information on what features are currently under development. There are more TerreSculptor videos coming soon for the terrain stack, which will cover in depth how the stack works internally, plus videos for the newly released features mentioned previously, such as the biome devices and DEM CRS. That's it for today's show. You've been watching Tech Talk with Demenzun Media. Please consider subscribing.